Denver, Colorado. I accidentally ended my last video and started to go again. So, yay, look, there's planes. More people join us. Maybe everyone's asleep. Maybe everyone's preparing for Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. Let's turn this around. We're waiting for our next flight that takes us directly to Bismarck, and I wanted to share a little bit as a Cuddlist and kind of share with you what's going on and how I got here and why is it that I'm going, and I really haven't kind of gotten to explain it well enough, so I thought I'd do that now. Probably wait for our next flight. So basically, yes, I've been now cuddling for a few months, and little did I know that cuddling would take me to the parts of the country, maybe one day the parts of the world, who knows? Yeah, that would be awesome. So there was a call a couple months ago for people to go to North Dakota with the water protectors and to provide them wellness services, health services, anything. They're needing anyone that's willing to come and support them and help them. And a fellow cuddlist, Amaku from New York City, she has family that are over there protecting the water, and she invited the cuddlists to go. Yes, there were some people that went, or somebody went and was giving free hugs, and that really was very powerful, and they felt that they really needed that touch, and they needed some touch therapy and touch services. So she put the call out, and I received it. At first I was like, I really wanted to do it, but then thought it might not be realistic. And then she called it out again, and I thought, okay, I must really look into this and see how possible it is. And it was, childcare could be taken care of, and everything could be just really lined up for us to go. So I bought my ticket at a time when things were relatively peaceful. There wasn't really much going on. I thought they were just getting prepared, heading into winter. And I thought that, again, I didn't know, because you never know. You buy your ticket and you just hope for the best. And little did we know that a few days ago they would have a confrontation with police, and this is the timing that was meant to be. And I kind of feel a little unsure about like the timing of what we're going to provide. Like, part of me thinks that in crisis, I guess people will need like medical care, but like not so much cuddling. And I've been kind of struggling with, how will my services be viewed, and are they needed now? And have needed to remind myself, just from my own personal experience, touch is needed no matter what, and especially during crisis. And I have to remind myself that I am needed and welcome there, and that touch is something that we forget about. We forget about the human need to be close to other people in crisis. And what I love about cuddling is that I don't have to say a word, right? Or even any hugs, you don't have to say anything. You can just be someone, and that is sometimes what people need more than anything. So here we go. I think it's exciting. It's something that I love. I love taking adventures, and I love exploring. I love meeting new people. So for me, this really lined up well. I'm not planning on being any kind of front line. I, of course, have equipment that could take care of me, that could protect me against chemical warfare, against rigid temperatures, frigid temperatures. So I have all the stuff that I need to be able to be safe and to come home well. And so I guess the other thing is, remember, I wanted to mention is, as much as is in Texas, it's a very conservative state. I've had to deal with people not misunderstanding what cuddling is, wondering if it's just sex, is it just a cover for sex, wondering if it is sexual. And I realize there's a part of me also that's a little bit unsure about how I'll be received, is if it will be seen as something that is non-sexual, that is a nurturing experience. So I'm kind of going with these questions. Will I be needing to do some re-education and explaining about what I do there? Probably. And I just hope that there are people that will take me up on it and cuddle with us. There's a few of us there, so I'm not sure exact number. I think there's like 4 of us that will be cuddling up in the wellness tent and providing, of course, other services that they bring. And I'm not coming alone. I have here my partner that I brought, and I wanted him to share a little bit about kind of why he's coming. I did invite him when I got to go. When I decided to go, I invited to see if he wanted to come with me, and he had his own story, and I'd love to have him share from his perspective too.
Oh, thank you very much. Hi, I'm Carlos. I'm a Libra. And this you're looking at, this is the reason why I can't grow a beard unless I'm going out into the wilderness. This is it. Anyway, I am Janet's partner. I am here. Originally, the intent was, when I was invited by her, to support her, because I'm really, really supportive of what she's doing. And then that's when we bought the tickets. And then this thing started kind of hitting the fan, as some, as they call it, protests will do. And so I started really studying up on what's going on over there, which made me study the indigenous people there and their tribes, and then the role, of course, that law enforcement is playing in it right now, which is a little confusing to me. And that's why it's one of the reasons, as much as I'm kind of scared to go up there. It's scary. It's a scary situation. I really want to see how they're handling it and how both sides are doing their thing. I wasn't really into social justice before. I was kind of, but I was very silent. But this research that I've done and the opportunity that my partner's given me, making me research all this stuff, I've learned a lot about pipelines, about the indigenous people, about the Treaty of Laramie from 1851, and how that says that these Indians, the land that they had, they're supposed to be very safe and secure, and nobody's supposed to become on it. And of course, we see what's happening now. So it's an ongoing process now, learning about this, and I'm glad that my eyes were open to it. And I'm not going to go to the front lines. I'm not going to do it. There's a slim chance the front lines may come to us in the middle of the night. We'll handle it then. But I want to be there to help in any way I can. I'm going to help my partner, help in the kitchen, help the people, just talking. It's one of those things that they strongly suggest. Maybe those people that have been there for a while who have seen the front line just need an ear, somebody to listen. And that's what I want to do, and I'm very grateful that I was invited. This cuddling thing is very, very powerful. It's very powerful. And I can see how at first, if you don't understand it, you're going to equate it with sex or something sexual. But once you understand it and the power that it has, it's an awesome, awesome skill and an awesome thing to be able to do and do well. And I think my partner does it very, very well. So, did I miss anything?
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to make faces and do the bunny ears behind me.
So yes, so going off to cuddle, I dream of a day when we provide services that are healthcare services in hospitals and anywhere, right, where we require, that touch is involved in that. Touch has been known to increase people's immune systems. It is healed. It's able to help people heal more quickly with like hypertension and heart disease, or the same thing, right? All sorts of diseases out there. I'm trying to name them, but I can't remember them right now. But like, touch can do so much, and it's something that we don't take advantage of enough. And if we can help people just release some of their stress, and with holding them, they can just get the strength to keep doing what they're doing, to keep fighting, to keep this. I guess this is something that generations of indigenous people have been fighting, and. What is a week? I don't know. A week of touch, is it enough? I'm not sure, but it's what I can give, and if all of us give something, I think that's enough. So I know that in a couple months, the person who invited me, Maku, is going back. She's probably around February when it's the most coldest, and I don't know. Will we go again? I don't know if I'll go back, but I think this is something that's ongoing that we need to keep talking about and keep supporting them, for ourselves and for our children and for our children's children, everybody. All right, here we go. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll be reporting as often as we can. There is limited signal there. We will have no reception, and there's Facebook Hill we hear about. There's a Facebook Hill. So we'll try to get up to the hill and talk to you a little bit about the experiences. My experiences will be different than what you see on like social media, like when they're just showing you kind of the confrontations going on. My videos or my conversations will be what's really happening one-on-one, and the people and the stories, and being able to give that touch and just how they're responding to that. And so that will be what I will provide. I know Carlos has a camera. He will be recording some of the cuddling that we're doing, some of the services we're providing, so you get to see more of the human side of what's happening. A lot of our images we're seeing another confrontation, but we'd love to be able to show you what's happening in the wellness tent and give people hope and excitement about what's possible.
Yes.
And anything else?
We're in Denver, and
Right
I
now,
finally got to
almost
try
there.
a Denver omelet. I know, we have those in San Antonio. That was a joke.
Alright, okay. So, well, we can contact, press the button.